This episode is brought to you in partnership with Choose Chicago. Capture the excitement.
Hey.
Somebody come get her. She's dancing like a stripper. Hey, nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
Let people do what they want to do.
Man, exactly. We outside in the park. It's thigh meat season.
Daria's wearing booty shorts.
Hey, y'all. It's thigh meat season. It's thigh.
She's out here dancing like a stripper.
Hell yeah, thigh meat season, boy. 77 Flavors of Chicago starting right now.
This is the podcast where we visit all 77 of Chicago's historic neighborhoods and discuss their heritage and taste the amazing food.
And if you know anything about us, we love two things, food and Chicago, so I can't wait to burn this gas money.
You ready?
Let's get it.
This is the 77 Flavors of Chicago, the podcast.
Hey, 77 Flavors. We outside. What's going on? Dario.
Sarah.
And it feel good as hell out here. Let me tell you. It feel good as hell. We are in the middle of Wicker Park. Wicker Park. We in Wicker Park.
We are in the park.
In the park, Wicker Park.
Actually, stop it. That's stupid.
And that's true.
I know.
We in the park, Wicker Park. Man.
We are in Wicker Park. Park.
Man, it's finally good to have some good weather out here.
The Wicker Park inside of Wicker Park.
Yeah.
All right, that's enough.
It's Wicker Park. All right. Anyway, y'all.
There's children being
roaming
dogs
around,
dogs walking,
hot as hell, panting. All right. Anyway,
people eating their food.
It's a beautiful day out here, y'all. It's a beautiful day. Good to be here. How was your week?
My week was really good.
Yeah. What'd you do? Elaborate.
I can't remember. No, so my mom is here to visit.
Yeah, the mom's is in the building.
She is.
Yeah. Hold on. I get
that is loud as hell.
It's not that loud.
I feel
it's in your imagination.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But my mom is here. She's here for a month.
Hey,
y'all.
You don't like it?
No, my mom's chill.
Your mom is real chill.
Yeah, she's fun. She's pretty easygoing. So I'm trying to fill her schedule with fun things to do. But your girl got a job, and then she got a second job, which is this podcast.
Yeah, hey, we be working, y'all.
And we got a dog.
Oh man, I forgot. We did tell them about the dog last episode.
Did we?
Yeah, we did. We told them about the last episode.
Yeah.
And if you listen out of order, we got a dog. We got a dog.
So we're
brand new dog.
potty training the dog.
And this little he pee everywhere.
Everywhere.
He do be going outside. He be outside.
He's like 70% outside.
Yeah.
30% inside.
He'll dookie outside for sure. Yeah, he'll dookie outside for sure. That's the beautiful thing.
He just doesn't know how to tell us when he needs to go out yet.
Yeah,
so
right.
We're working on that.
He do this little thing where he run in a circle.
Yeah,
you know
and
what
then we try to rush him out. But sometimes, your girl's not paying attention. Dario's taking a nap on the couch.
I knew you was going to say that.
That's because it's what you do.
I take a nap. Who cares? Y'all know I love taking naps. Ain't nothing wrong with taking naps. It's 2 o'clock to 1 o'clock. It's nap hour.
But you're from 12 to 3, so I don't know.
It just depends on how good the food is.
Yeah.
Because if that food slap, y'all, your boy be catching Z's, middle of the day Z's.
Wow.
But anyway, my week.
How was your week?
My week, it's been good.
What'd you do?
It's been good. I also don't remember.
Oh no, we went to Pilsen.
Yeah,
that was
right.
Fun.
We went to Pilsen. We went to the Mexican art museum, which is fire. We told y'all back on the Pilsen episode, so go back and listen to that. But
they have a free. Well, obviously the museum is free already, but they have a Frida Kahlo exhibit going on right now, which are photographs of her life.
Yeah, right. Which is better than a lot of things. I haven't seen her in that kind of light before.
Yeah, it's
which
pretty
is really
dope.
Yeah, it's very dope.
And then we checked out the Mole Fest.
Yeah. Mole Fest is probably
it's popping.
Yeah, it's popping. As of today, it's probably really popping. I ain't gonna lie. It's probably super popping. And the weather nice.
Right.
Shit.
By the time you listen to this episode, this shit is over.
It's over. It's a wrap.
Don't get excited. Don't be looking for it.
It's a wrap.
Over. But if there are any other festivals in Pilsen, check them out because the music is dope, the food is dope, the people are dope.
It's lit out there.
It's lit.
Yeah, it's a beautiful. Finally, Chicago weather breaking.
You know
what I'm saying? It's finally breaking. Feel good to. Feel good to just be outside.
Is it 70 right now? My
72.
My watch and phone are still in Celsius.
Oh, really?
So I don't know.
Fahrenheit is what we be in America, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Wow.
Wow. I don't know. I don't ever be paying attention. People what time is what temperature is it? 60, 70, whatever. I ain't trying to Fahrenheit. Don't nobody say that. Y'all, I know.
This is literally the only country that uses.
That's true. We different. We different.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, we need to
measuring
streamline
shit
this
with
shit.
feet. Yeah, like the rest of the world, metric.
No.
Get on board, okay?
My drone be in metric system.
Good.
Yeah. What? No, is it the metric system?
Yes.
Yeah, whatever the system
Meter.
is. Meter. Yeah. Anyway, y'all, we in West Town.
Hey.
We in West Town. Maybe
This shit is large.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit is huge.
Yeah. West Town is
in an abnormal way.
Yeah, it is. Community area. Actually, hold on. Let me not. What are you
I've
been
doing?
jumping in lately. That's what she said.
They want to dive right in.
Yeah, as the kids walk by us.
Wow. They don't know what the hell we talking about.
Let's get tuned up, y'all. Let's get tuned up. Get your ears ready. Get your heart ready. Get your mind. get your heart ready to learn, y'all.
Yeah.
Here you go. Yeah. Yeah. Man, that bag of chips look good, brother. Sorry.
It's a family-sized bag of Lay's Originals.
My man is smacking Lay's Originals like it ain't nothing.
And he's wearing jeans and got a yoga mat.
Yeah,
so
right.
You don't know where his day is going.
Yeah, it's definitely involved a white woman. That's all I know. I'm sorry. Anyway, we are in West Town, community area number 24. Very beautiful, as Sarah said. It is a very large community area. Here are the boundaries. To the north, Bloomingdale Avenue. To the south, Kinsey/Metro Railroad tracks. To the east, Chicago River North Branch. And to the west, Kedzie Avenue. Now, listen to these neighborhoods. Okay? Listen to this list of neighborhoods. And I want to preface this, y'all. Don't get confused now. Do not get confused by some of these names. I'll explain later. The neighborhoods are Humboldt Park East, Ukrainian Village, East Village, Wicker Park, Noble Square, Bucktown South, Polish Downtown, River West, West Town, Smith Park, Goose Island, and Eckert Park. And y'all probably like, wait a minute, Humboldt Park, Bucktown, Wicker Park, ain't they own? Yes, they are. I'll explain.
Are they? Wicker Park isn't
Wicker
its
Park.
own.
Yeah, well, no, Wicker Park is not his own. Yeah, but you know, it's the same name.
I think Humboldt Park is the one that confused me.
Yeah, Humboldt Park is very confusing to a lot of people. And y'all probably we're gonna clarify. But how did they get the name?
What community area is it?
West Town. This is West Town.
No, what number?
24. Number 24.
Oh, okay.
And Humboldt Park is actually 23. We'll get to it. Get to it. The name. Yeah, the name. So a lot of people don't understand that the name of West Town, it may have derived from Western Avenue, which was the western border of Chicago when West Town was settled. So think about that. Chicago's western border was western. And check this out. Most of the area east of Wood Street was in the original Chicago city limits, 1837. So a great portion of what is now West Town was actually in Chicago.
Okay.
Other parts got annexed. Later. With the Jefferson Township.
Right.
Annexation. Now in 1851, the corner of North and Western was the city's outermost corner. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and a lot of people consider this the near northwest side. Instead of West Town, it's considered near northwest side.
Near northwest side.
Yeah. So if you think about Chicago on a super small scale, think 1837. It wasn't as landmass big as it is now.
Right.
But for this to be like the northwestern portion of Chicago, says a lot, man. Chicago grew.
Not gonna lie, I blacked out for a second when that breeze hit me.
Yeah, that
because this is a nap breeze.
Yeah, y'all, we done ate too. Shoot, this is
nap-worthy breezing.
Take your ass inside and go to sleep breeze, boy.
Oh my God,
yeah.
I could literally fall asleep right
now.
I
know. Let's power through it here. So here's some history. Some more history. The first settler was Mark Noble Sr. in 1830. Now he was a settler here before he moved to Norwood Park.
Okay.
Which is community area number 10. And if you don't remember that, if you don't remember who he is, he owned the oldest house in the Chicago city limits now.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So go back to Norwood Park, listen to it.
Right.
The Noble Crippen, I forgot the Seymour house.
Yeah.
That's
a dope house.
It's a very dope house.
You could visit it, right? It's a
museum.
You
can visit it. You can visit it. So pretty cool. So Mark Noble Sr. was the first settler here, and then he moved to another community area, which is really cool. Fun fact about the Noble Square neighborhood within here: Morton Salt Company was started in Chicago, 1848, and they bought. Here. Yeah, they bought the building where it is now, the Morton Salt Building over there on Elston in 1889.
Is that the one that they're moving out of?
Yeah, they are moving out of, but the name, the building name is still Morton Salt. Yeah. And it has the Morton Salt thing on it. You can see it from the Kennedy.
Well, it did. They painted it. And it peeled off like 2 days later. So.
They got stickers on there right now.
I was like, do you know it snows here?
Yeah, so. I don't know what's going on with that. Who decided on what paint to use? Stop it! No, I feel like they got better paint than that. Y'all, I know y'all ain't out here doing it with that regular paint.
What's the
Crayola water-based shit? I know y'all ain't doing that.
Water-based paint.
That's what it looked like. That water hit that first rain.
Yeah,
and that Morton Salt said Orton Alt. Orton Alt. It wiped all that off.
And the little girl doesn't have a dress on anymore.
No, stop it. Ooh, no. Wait a minute. Speaking of the little girl, the girl holding the umbrella became the logo in 1914. And do you know what the slogan is for her? Because she got the salt. She's holding the umbrella and the salt pouring down on her.
Your blood pressure high.
That's good.
This is a hallucination. Your blood pressure going crazy.
You need to go see the doctor.
Yeah, go see a doctor. I'm a figment of your imagination.
Why you swelling up right now? It's actually simpler than that. It's
water weight.
No. Bruh. It's water weight. When it rains, it pours.
I feel like that's synonymous with his water weight.
It is. It very is. So there's some fun fact about Noble Square. Now here's the thing. And I skipped over a little bit, but the reason why I'm naming off some of the neighborhoods in here because this makes up a lot of the neighborhoods in West Town.
It's like all of them.
It's like all of them. It really is like all of them. And the next one is Humboldt Park. Now, Humboldt Park is his own community area, number 23. And we've talked about it a couple times on this podcast right now. And we have told you both times that it is not the Humboldt Park is not inside of Humboldt Park, which is very interesting to a lot of people because, you talk to any Chicagoan, it's Humboldt Park. You know what I mean? But according to the city planning and the map, it is not. It is West Town. Humboldt Park. The Humboldt Park was created in 1869, and if you remember, it was by William LeBaron Jenney, the architecture of what was originally called the West Park System, which included Humboldt Park, Douglas Park, and I forgot the other park. Go listen to the podcast.
Jefferson Park.
Yeah, probably. But they were North, Central, and South parks originally called. And so, and of course, Humboldt Park was it was then taken over by Jensen, who was let go because of corruption, and then he was hired again in 1905 to finish the project. But eventually, Humboldt Park was created, and it is not inside of the Humboldt Park community areas. It's here. So really cool. Little fun fact there. So if anybody's confused, hopefully that cleared it up for you.
And if you're more confused, oh well.
Right, just hit the rewind button and listen to it again.
I tried to stay quiet so it wouldn't be more confusing.
So it would be confusing. Now, speaking of another park, Wicker Park, the park that we are in right now, the Wicker Park.
Like the physical park.
Yes, the physical park. Actually, no, this is not the physical park. This is, I'm going to talk about the neighborhood real quick. So Wicker Park neighborhood was founded by Charles and Joel Wicker in 1870. And they purchased, 40, 80 acres land and wanted to create a nice, space, for people to kind of get away from. And if you know anything about Wicker Park, it's very bougie, hipster type of vibe.
Yeah, super, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to that because it doing the research, I kind of understood where Wicker Park kind of gets, and it's a running joke here in Chicago that all the hipsters and shit live here. So if you are not from Chicago and you listen to this and you're like, what the hell's going on? We usually poke fun at them, but I kind of understand it now after I tell you about this.
I like this area.
Me too. I love it. It's a very nice area. Gets a crazy rep. But yeah, the brothers created in 1870.
I just want to preface. Sorry to interrupt you, but there was an ant crawling on me right now.
You got to deal with that.
So go ahead, rate this episode positively because it's a sacrifice for me to be out here.
She did not lose her shit. Because I would have
lost.
I would have slapped the shit out of my arm if I had seen it.
I mean, I just did one of these.
Yeah, you just grazed it off of you.
Flicked it. That's what she said.
Hey.
Okay, the brothers.
The brothers. They created 1870. The Chicago Fire, if you all remember, happened in 1871. Right after Wicker Park was formed. And what that did for Chicago, for this area in particular, is that there was a lot of homeless folks in Chicago. And they then decided to bring housing and develop houses since they got to essentially start over here in Chicago. They moved to this area and started to settle down. And before the end of the 19th century, Germans and Norwegians lived in the area. And there were a lot of wealthy European immigrants that moved to the area. And the area was very good for merchants. So if you think about 1871, before the turn of the century, Chicago had just burned down. Unfortunately, it just burned down. So you got to start fresh. And this was a good area. Anytime you buy the river, Chicago River, it's a good area to kind of start fresh.
How close are we to the river?
We're pretty close. We're pretty close. It's one of the borders. It's one of the borders. But
like right
now, we're a little bit away from the river. A little bit away from the river. But yes, like I said, it was good for merchants, and so they built large mansions here on different streets. And one stretch in particular, Hoyne and Pierce, that was where a lot of the houses, mansions were built. And particularly on Hoyne, it was then known as Beer Baron Row, and that's where all the Chicago's richest brewers built their homes. So now, if you remember back a couple episodes, we talked about on the Pilsen episode. The Pilsen episode, we were talking about how Chicago is pretty known for brewery,
right?
And that's where a lot of the brewers lived. Towards the end of the 19th century, where they lived. Now, by the end of the 19th century, Polish immigrants had moved into the area, and they gave of course, they did the same thing that the Germans and the Norwegians did. They built up land. They really made it their own, to the point that the area is nicknamed Polish Downtown. The neighborhood, Polish Downtown.
Is that near Ukrainian Village?
Close.
I was gonna say because there's a couple Polish delis that are not
really. I'll get to it in a second here.
I have a suggestion. So. I think after you finish a point, you should take a break to allow for my stupid questions.
No,
because I had a question that was: isn't Brewers a sports team?
It is. It's Milwaukee Brewers.
See, that was a valid question.
I mean, that's like our arch rival. I don't even know why you bring that up.
Oh, I didn't know they were arch nemesis.
Now I'm mad.
No, don't be mad.
Now I'm mad. Anyway, back to the Polish Downtown. It's nicknamed the Polish Gold Coast.
Oh.
Now, here's something really cool. If anybody is here from Chicago and you've been up to the Wicker Park area and you've been down Ashland, that weird triangle, which is it's just annoying as hell when there's construction, and when it's just annoying as hell. Anybody that's not here is one of the worst intersections in the city of Chicago. Like I absolutely hate this one. I hate it. But the area I'm talking about is Division, Milwaukee, and Ashland. That was once known as Costaville. Half of Chicago's Polish population lived in this part of West Town. And that area has a name. I didn't even know that until right now. But that triangle right there, that intersection, is known as the Polonia Triangle. Had no clue. We go through it all the time.
All the time.
All the time. And I had no clue that was the Polonia Triangle.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's actually, I mean, it's, I got the drone shot from above. Actually very pretty. It's a very pretty.
It's a very busy intersection, like at all times of day.
Yeah, it's super busy at all times of day.
You know what other intersection I really hate?
Yeah.
The one on Diversey and Clybourne.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's like another like five point intersection.
Yeah, that dumbass gas station right there in the middle.
Well, the gas station that has the kitchen cabinet store in it.
Well, that's a little further down.
No, you know which one I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah, I know which one. I thought you were talking about. Oh, I'm thinking Fullerton.
Do you know where Fullerton.
Yeah,
Costco is?
Yes, yeah.
That intersection pisses me off. First of all, I love the cafe that's on that corner, Hex Cafe, but like it's so inconvenient to get to. There's the gas station with the kitchen cabinet store.
Yeah.
You could go buy kitchen cabinets and get gas in the same spot.
You love that.
I hate it.
You love that, hate it at the same time. But last thing about the Polonia Triangle, Saint Stanislaus Costa Church.
What's that?
Never going. I'm not going back. No, Saint Stanislaus Costa Church was the first Polish parish in Chicago.
Polish what?
Parish.
What does that
Church.
mean? Oh.
Built in 1867.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's still around. That's crazy.
Yeah. Now, Ukrainian Village. We know a little bit about Ukrainian Village.
Ukrainian Village a lot.
I do too. I like Ukrainian Village, and we actually talked about Ukrainian Village for the Chicago Architecture Center when we did the open house
Chicago.
Yeah, which we are going to be community partners again this year. So come see us in October. We out here in these streets making these videos. You know what I'm saying?
Making these little videos.
Making these videos on the street. Ukrainian Village was one that we talked about.
Yeah.
Now, here, most of Chicago's Ukrainian population actually lives here.
Interesting.
It's got one of the strongest populations of all the community areas in Chicago. You know, the
in terms
Pilsen.
of like close.
Yeah. You know, there's like we can say that about a bunch of them because Pilsen, the Humble Park, and Ukraine strong. You know, and then the Polish have a strong presence. But it was so very strong. They actually have several churches there, and if you go down to Ukrainian Village, if you stand on one street, you can actually see all three of the churches.
Yeah.
Lined up. Yeah, which is that's crazy.
I remember when we filmed that video, that was a really interesting, because like the corner you stood on, you could see.
Yeah, you can see them all. Like if you stand on one corner, you can like look.
Your girl shot that video, so check it out on our Instagram page.
Yeah, you got to lean a little bit when the trees is out. You got to. No, I'm sorry. I'm saying, like when you. No, you did good. She did good, y'all. Thanks. She did good. The churches are Saints Volodymyr and Ola, St. Nicholas Cathedral, and Holy Trinity Church there, which you can actually go see them. They are they're
really pretty.
I was about to say that. Very pretty, right?
Yeah, super.
They look really good.
Yeah.
If you want to learn more about Ukraine and Ukrainian culture, which is strong here, and obviously we understand the times here, we think it's good to kind of get educated on it. You can actually visit the Ukrainian National Museum, the Ukrainian Cultural Center, and the Ukrainian Institute of Modern Art right there in Ukrainian Village. Go check it out, man. Go check it out. Learn about, what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, get a better sense of what's going on, man. And
also, there's like really dope, a lot of like really cool delis down there that's it. They're just delicious.
Okay.
They have delicious items.
You had everybody on the edge of their seat.
I mean, what was I going to say?
We didn't know.
Super colorful.
We was wondering.
No, they're just really good food.
And of course, there's more. There's more that we could talk about with the Westtown area, but I kind of in summation, so to say, this is like one of the most one of the more diverse community areas because it has so many of the other community areas within it, which is crazy.
But I think what the interesting dynamic is that like, for example, you say Humble Park is a good one.
Yeah.
Is that people that live in that portion of Westtown probably don't consider themselves as part of Westtown. They probably consider themselves as part of Humble Park.
Yeah.
So I think this specific community area is like really interesting when it comes to that, because we see that one community area has like a very strong culture presence or like historical presence or something, but this is one that has multiple different groups of people that and there's like a clear divide line between the neighborhoods as opposed to the community area.
Yeah.
So like obviously we know the community area, but then within it there's also that distinction.
Because over there in Division, Paseo and Paseo de Barica, man, look, you would not even think that's that part is actually considered Westtown. Like you wouldn't even, I wouldn't even have thought that.
Isn't part of Logan Square also in Westtown?
Yeah, part of Logan Square is in Westtown. Bucktown South,
right?
Bucktown, is in and the reason why I didn't elaborate on a lot of those is because I think we know Bucktown. You know what I mean, like you know what Bucktown is, but like Bucktown South, that's part of Westtown.
Yeah.
Another cool thing, Goose Island. Goose Island. If anybody is not from Chicago, or even if you are from Chicago and you don't realize it, Goose Island is an actual island. Like if you look at it,
is it really?
It's an island. It's an island in the city. It is.
How?
It is the river breaks off and branches around it. Yeah, it's an island, and it was just large enough to have business on it. So.
And I guess it's just a bunch of bridges.
Yeah, bunch of bridges. And of course, because Chicago has the most bridges in the world, movable bridges in the world. And one more thing. I talked about how it's kind of a hipster place now. And the Wicker Park gets a lot of kind of flack for like gentrification. And I don't want to say flack because, it is kind of gentrified. But it's not gentrified how a lot of people, I think about it. You know what I mean? A lot of businesses, this area started out because merchants and brewers wanted to be here. And it was very, very popular to, a hot spot to kind of come to create business. And over time, youngsters have come in. You know what I mean? Like the young and entrepreneur, they have come in and they started to work. And what happened is they kind of cater to, that crowd. So you get a lot of the fancy restaurants and coffee shops and boutiques and things, like that kind of cool stuff. There's nightclubs down the Milwaukee Strip. There. So
what's funny, when I was doing research on where we were gonna eat, I was just looking up like breakfast, brunch, lunch, whatever. I got an article that said at eater.com, 267 brunch spots in Wicker Park.
Yeah, don't surprise me.
What?
It don't surprise me. That's because parking is a son of a bitch down here, y'all. It is. You can't park down here.
No.
I don't know how we found a park. You pretty much got to park on top of a car.
Yeah.
Just to make.
But you know what people don't realize? What's that street that's parallel to Milwaukee? That's like parallel to the north of Milwaukee. I forget what it's called, but that street always has parking.
It's because it's kind of off the strip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so if you want to park,
it's a walk.
No.
It's a bit of a walk.
One block down.
That's that. Milwaukee long.
That's what she
said. Milwaukee's long, y'all. But it's a lot of park. You come down where we are by the park. You got to get lucky. You got to pray before you drive down here.
If the farmers market is going on,
man,
good fucking luck.
If that farmers market going on, you ain't going nowhere, market. Y'all. That is so the cool thing. Reason why I kind of I don't want to say I glanced over. I gave you the history of how it started, so you kind of know a little bit more than you did. But there are 12 neighborhoods within this community area. Here's one more fun fact for you. This was at one point the largest community area, most populated community area before near West Side actually surpassed it. So. When you talk about busy, you talk about large community areas. This was one of the largest ones. So,
crazy.
You got 12 neighborhoods. Y'all, we're not stopping 77 Flavors anytime soon. We'll be back, to talk about it more. We don't want to get your sauce all right now. But
just remember, this is like a 30-minute portion about a 200-year history, so relax. Okay? Unclench.
Yeah. And look at
Unclench and enjoy on this joyful Monday.
Unclench. And look, here's the crazy part. We are 28 minutes in. That's very good. That's very good. Very good time in there. But we did eat because I don't know how we picked one spot.
Okay, we're about to talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's take a little make this a little shmoney.
Make this a little man. We back to commercials. Apple.
Yeah.
If
you thought you got away with that, didn't you?
Right. Anchor, y'all need to figure that one out, boy. You need to figure that out. These videos ain't look.
But also, here's the Anchor ad.
We'll be back.
We are back
hey.
with the food portion of this episode, and it's brought to you in partnership with Choose Chicago. Capture the excitement.
Let's go. Hold on. Let's get the coin. That was
a good one.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. Whoever's listening on the Choose Chicago team, I got this one. Okay, all right.
Give her credit.
Give me credit for this one. Okay. I know some of you are going to come at me, be like, "You didn't pick the blah, blah, blah restaurant. There's so many restaurants. Okay,
Man, there's
like
5,200 million.
50,000 restaurants in this neighborhood.
How are we supposed to pick one?
Okay, I physically had like
hives
trying to pick a restaurant because I was not going to make anybody happy.
Yeah, no.
I'm being honest.
No.
No matter what I picked, people were not going to be happy.
Then you could do.
I tried really hard to not pick a restaurant that was like extremely popular because what's the point? Because all of you already know about it. Mm-hmm. Most of you probably been to it. So I wanted to bring something that was like, a little different. I settled on breakfast. I wanted breakfast. We haven't done a breakfast restaurant in a minute.
Ooh, yeah.
But I also did not want to do like a fancy brunch spot because again, like if we went to Milwaukee, there's
everything.
a bazillion of them.
Right? How you supposed to pick one?
How am I supposed to pick one? There's so much great food in this neighborhood.
After trying to find a parking spot.
Really,
At
that's
that point,
what this came down to. Where can we park?
Yeah. Just give me anything.
What is going to be the ideal parking situation for us?
Straight up.
And so that's how I picked the restaurant. Mm-hmm. I did a lot of research.
You was inclusive at first. You said, "This is how we." Oh, wait a minute. That's how I.
I want to say I'm sorry.
Yeah,
but I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. This is our podcast. If you don't like it, go make your own food podcast and pick another fucking restaurant.
Where did we go? Where did we go?
Well, we went to Flo.
Flo, FLO.
FLO.
Little fancy O too.
Yeah, with a little accent.
Yeah, a little accent.
It's called, their tagline is New Mexico and Chicago. Okay.
I ain't never had that. Pretty good.
It was very good.
Fun fact.
Yes, go ahead.
This was in Eckerd Park neighborhood.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, of Westtown.
Yeah. I'm just gonna pull up their website real quick to look at the menu.
Yeah.
But what did you feel about the week? Because we went in. How did you feel about it? What was
for a breakfast brunch spot? For a breakfast brunch spot in Westtown, I mean, not bad. I mean, we got in real quick. We sat down. It was spacious in there. It was still busy, you know what I'm saying? But like, sometimes you go to these places up north, man, and it's just like overcrowded. It's packed, and I don't know what's going on. We went midday too, y'all.
Literally.
It was like 11:30. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We ain't like we go like at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
No, we was there.
Peak brunch hour.
Yeah, peak brunch hour.
Yeah.
But I liked it. I mean, the vibe was cool. They had some nice pictures on the wall.
Right.
You walk in, the bar is kind of like right there.
Super colorful.
They had some outdoor seating. It looked like about 3-4 tables. They could you could sit a couple people out there with a nice awning over them, so they're in the shade.
Yep.
Man, look, it was honestly presentation fantastic.
Yeah, so it's actually been around for 23 years. It opened in '99.
Okay.
And it's right in Westtown, the middle of the heart of Westtown. And it basically, I don't want to say it's Mexican because, of course, it has Mexican influence, but it's not Mexican food.
Right.
like, don't go looking for authentic tacos or some shit.
Right, yeah. That ain't it.
It has, like, Mexican influence. There's, like, breakfast enchiladas and, like, eggs prepared in a specific way with, like, rice and beans. But it was pretty... It wasn't packed, but it was full.
But it was full.
It is a holiday weekend,
so
people
probably be
people are out of town. But I mean, the staff was super friendly. So you walk in and it's like one big room with the big bar. If you check out the reel on our Instagram, you'll see the light fixtures are really cool. They're like bottles. They're like glass green bottles.
Very nice.
The bar is beautiful. They have like original ceiling. What is that called? That metal.
I don't know. Shit.
It's like that.
I ain't in culture like
No, it's like
radiator.
It's like a very Chicago metal ceiling.
Oh, okay.
Style. Anyway, Erin, if you're listening, you probably know what I'm talking about. She's gonna text me what it's called because I can't remember. But yeah, they have a bunch of cocktails. They have 3 pages of drinks.
Man, and they first too. You not going in there eating first. You going in there you drinking first.
Yeah. I don't really drink, but I did have I
really drink, y'all.
They have cocktails, they have wine, they have beer, and then they have their brunch drinks. What did you have, Dario?
So I had what is it called? A breakfast shot?
You did have a breakfast shot?
I had a breakfast shot, and really what it is 2 shots. It's one of them is bacon-infused bourbon.
Bacon maple syrup.
Bacon. God dog, y'all.
You got okay.
Bacon maple syrup shot.
Yeah.
And then the other one is what? Orange juice?
Yeah.
It's the orange juice.
It comes. That's the shot.
The shot glass.
You take the bourbon and then you take the orange.
Yeah, you
juice.
take 2 shots at once. Back to back. You know what I mean? And then you'll be
what?
You'll be all right. You're gonna be right. I ain't gonna lie.
And then they got you saucy, didn't it?
Yeah, y'all, bro, your boy was out here. You know how you start spinning your seat a little bit?
Wow.
You know, you start getting, it's 11 o'clock in the morning, and I'm a little too happy. You know what I'm saying? I knew that stuff was hitting me.
Yeah.
Because then I also had a little mimosa. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about me. I'll be drinking my pinky out. So I don't care. I don't care. Whenever
we don't support that toxic masculinity around here. We drink whatever we want.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
You know?
Pinky
Enjoy
out.
life.
Do it. Low-key, it's been my thing for a long time. I really love drinking fancy drinks.
I know you do.
I really do. I like it. I don't know. It's just something different.
I mean, yeah, enjoy life, you know? Just
enjoy
have fun.
Enjoy it.
I had a Bellini.
Yeah.
Which is basically like peach extract and...
and it's good.
And sparkling wine or champagne or whatever.
Yo, I finished hers off.
He did. I took like 2 sips and I was like, this is really good. But the combination of sugar and alcohol gives me a headache, so I just can't drink. I can't drink drinks like that, but I like to have a sip.
I ain't got no qualms about it.
Qualms or quarrels.
I ain't got no issues. None with me.
Yeah. But here are a couple things on the drinks menu that caught my attention that we did not order, but I kind of was interested in.
Yeah, y'all might like it.
They have a Cholula Bloody Mary.
Ooh.
So you get your choice.
Spicy.
Yeah, you get your choice of vodka, tequila, or their house-made bacon bourbon. So the bourbon that you had is house-made.
Okay.
And it comes with. How do they house make it?
Mm-hmm. I mean, like, what bourbon they use?
I'm sure they work with a local
brewery. Nah, bourbon-y.
Bourbon-ator. That's a baconator and a bourbon.
A bourbon-ator.
That's what makes their bacon bourbon.
Okay.
A bourbon-ator. Anyway, the Cholula Bloody Mary is a classic Bloody Mary, but it comes with Cholula hot sauce, which I love Cholula.
Yeah.
They also have a bunch of things under their mimosa menu. So you had the classic mimosa. I had the Bellini. They have a grapefruit one. They have a hibiscus one, an agave nectar, apple syrup, elderflower liqueur, and rose water. That sounded really good.
That was what's the one with tequila, the lavender thing?
Oh, so that was a lavender lemonade.
See, I wanted to do that, but it got tequila in it, y'all. I'm afraid of tequila.
No, that was vodka.
No, you said tequila.
No,
I would have got it if it was. Oh wow, damn! I slept on it. Y'all, tequila scared me.
I slept on it.
Tequila scared me. I can't do tequila, man. Look, I sniff tequila.
He takes his clothes off.
It be getting,
he gets naked.
It be getting sultry in this motherfucker. Your boy be getting real saucy. Out here doing the helicopter on tables.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Relax.
In case kids listen.
Yeah.
Out in the park.
What's a helicopter? No, don't.
That's when you.
Nope. Oh, they have a Sazerac on their menu.
I missed the Sazerac.
Yeah. But yeah, they have an extensive drinks menu if you are into that. Mm-hmm. And then we went to their weekend brunch menu.
Yeah. That's where the fun started.
Okay, but that was really, really hard choices because they have a lot of really good things on their menu. Yeah. But here's what we got. We got bacon and chocolate chip pancakes.
Yeah, and that was the first.
These bitches were 12 inches wide.
They were
in radius.
They were 12 inches.
I don't know how to measure radius.
Like think about the Michael Jackson Thriller album. It was it was as big as an LP.
I don't think anyone listening to our podcast is old enough to know.
Man, look, that shit come back in the style. Y'all go look at. I got it.
Again,
stop it.
It's not an argument for. That's an argument against. But,
Anyway,
somebody gonna DM us be like, Sarah's ageist.
Ageist. She been ageist on me for a while now. So
no, that's not true.
Y'all get in that. In that debate. Your sister been coming at me talking about how the 70s look. That's how the 60s look.
My sister's disrespectful.
As hell.
She is. She is so rude.
Then just be happily skip off.
Like early 20s, people in their early 20s right now.
Y'all need to respect y'all elders.
But here's the thing: is I don't believe in they respect your elders thing because I feel like you need to earn respect, right?
But
also respect me because I'm your elder.
Yeah. You said it go.
It's the juxtaposition.
You got to figure out your life before you come holler at me.
Figure it out. Because that internal turmoil on my end is just not.
The pancakes though.
How were the pancakes?
They were good. So y'all, this also was the first time I've ever had pancakes with chocolate chips in them.
Okay. Don't judge me because I didn't know him for the first 30-something years of his life. I mean, would have been had them. Okay?
That was good. Every time I seen him, I was like, nah, I don't want to deal with that. It's just, I don't feel like
you don't have to deal with it. You just eat it.
Yeah, but this is what she said. That's what she said. I mean, but like, I never wanted to, Why?
You said it's doing too much, huh?
Yeah, it is doing way too much.
Dario eats for sustenance, but this is a food podcast. We are getting paid for this.
Hey, look, y'all, I'm better though. I ate
Chicago going to email us and be like, what?
So you got a food podcast you don't like eating?
The way this thing's set up, I keep feeling like things are crawling on me
you
now.
need to relax. Just chill out. Anyway, the pancakes are fire, y'all.
Yeah.
Large pancakes. You get 3 of them.
Yep.
And they are very good. For my first time having those.
Buttermilk pancakes.
Yeah,
good.
You throw the little, and it had bacon in it.
Yeah.
You had bacon in it too. Man, look, honestly, to start out with, that was fire.
Start out with.
Yeah. Because it only went downhill from here, y'all.
Yeah.
I mean, in the sense of we had a lot of food, but you know what I mean.
It went downhill.
Yeah.
We also had the Fruity Pebble French toast.
Yeah.
Which were encrusted with Fruity Pebble cereal and topped with blackberries, raspberries, and blueberries.
Yeah. First of all,
that was delicious.
Fruity Pebble. You hear me, y'all?
Yeah.
The shit that used to get soggy the moment you throw a little bit of water on it. I mean,
what?
Milk. Hey,
Did you eat your cereal with water?
Hey, look, some days was harder than others.
No, stop it.
No, I swear. Grandma, I told you about the hot dogs.
Man,
we used to eat, had the raw hot dogs, but like same time, if we didn't have no milk and we was hungry, Grandma did not play. She would go right over to the faucet.
You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what
you gotta do. Grandma used to get mad when we got too bougie, cause like that shit was like, if we wanted milk.
I feel like if you ask for milk with cereal, that's not being bougie.
No, grandmama from the South. Grandma was from the South, man. She did not play. They made ends meet for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we better not complain about not being able to eat no stuff. Either you eat it dry, or you go ahead and get you some of that Chicago.
Chicago. Not sponsored.
Been good since 37. No.
But now it's canned, so I'll go get you some. Okay, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Chicago, come on, man. Give us a can.
No, we don't want that.
I do.
Shit,
I do. Shit.
My ego is like, nah, I'm good.
Anyway, carry on. They were good. I don't eat raspberries.
You don't eat shit like that. Nothing. If it's not like basic ass, just basic, you don't eat it. Look at this old man looking at me like, the fuck is this shit talking about?
Y'all don't understand. I can tell Sarah, she started paying attention. Anyway, this is fun sitting out here in the park. I promise you, because people are looking and like, oh, this is dope. Anyway, but I don't.
You don't eat anything.
I do. You know, what I mean, sometimes
you've gotten much better.
You've
gotten much better
since episode 1.
Yeah,
you know,
He still doesn't butter the toast before he puts jam on it.
No, why not?
Straight dry jam toast.
Look, if it's already fresh out the toaster, what I got to do is extra shit for. Let's hurry up and get to the business.
Wow. Again, this is a food podcast, y'all. But he's the history portion.
Yeah,
so
right.
We'll
so I get a pass. I don't
know about that. Okay. We also had the green chili chicken enchiladas.
Yeah.
Which were 3 enchiladas rolled with chicken and jack cheese, finished with poblano sauce, and served with black beans and brown rice.
Look, y'all, it was good. What you think?
I think it was great.
Yeah.
The main reason why I think it was great is because they did not skimp on the chicken. That shit was
loaded.
Packed with chicken.
Loaded, y'all. Shredded chicken, it was loaded.
Juicy?
Yes.
The chicken was not dry.
Nope.
Which is my pet peeve.
And the
as in most people's, I think.
The green chili
was really fucking good.
Man, it had the right amount of paste to it.
Yeah.
Right amount. Yeah, I mean, you know, consistency.
Oh.
Viscosity.
Viscosity.
It had the right amount of viscosity to it. You know,
wow.
it was good because then you take y'all out here know what I'm talking about. Then you take a little bite, you can have some you can have it with rice.
Yeah, it was really good. The beans were really good. They were very well seasoned.
Man, these was the blackest beans I've ever seen. Like I don't know if I've seen beans black.
Well, they're just black beans.
Yeah, they were black though. Black. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, aren't
Crayola
all black?
They just looked different. Maybe it was the lighting or something. I don't know. Maybe it's the lighting coming through canned bottles. I don't know.
Wow. Maybe it's the shot and the 2 drinks that you had.
Everything was blacking out to me. Everything was blacking out. Vision was gone.
Gone.
Okay.
You also were wearing your sunglasses inside for a second, so maybe.
No, yeah, it threw it off, and then I started drinking.
There's a G.
It was G until I had to walk.
Yeah. You were like, ooh. Wow.
Knees start hurting at the same time. Ain't that how it go? Anytime you straight, all your body parts just start failing you at the same time. It's just ridiculous.
We also had the classic cheeseburger.
You know, I had to
because
don't do it. Don't even go there. Just we had just finish it like off right there. We had the classic cheeseburger. Yes, I ordered it.
Beef, cheddar cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion with potatoes or salad. We got potatoes, of course.
Let me tell you, it was fire.
It was really fucking good.
It was surprisingly good.
It was cooked medium, which was great.
It was fire.
It was super juicy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The meat was just juicy. The buns had absorbed all the juiciness.
You feeling different this episode.
But also, it was like very, very well seasoned.
Yes.
I love when they give you the toppings on the side.
Yeah.
Because then you get to add it however much you like.
Yeah, because I didn't put none of the onions on there. You know, they weren't grilled. If I'm going to eat onion, they got to be grilled. You know, they got to be grilled.
All right.
You wanted to find something wrong with that.
Okay, that's
I like the way your pause was.
Yeah, I was like,
It was good. It was good though.
It was really good.
Very good. I do like that when you can put it together yourself. But like for them to have a burger, it's under. If you look at the burger, it's under lunch-ish also.
Right.
You know, so like it come on the. I guess they changed out the menus. You know what I mean? Like they changed out the menus. But
this is their brunch menu.
Yeah, and it's like lunch-ish under that portion of the menu, which I thought was really cool. But the burger was fire, man. Like because I feel like you go there. Maybe I'm not ordering a burger. That's that's the vibe I got. Like maybe I'm not getting a burger. So when I saw the burger, I was like, okay, we got to do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like we got to do that.
Yeah. They also have a couple of vegetarian burgers. They have vegetarian options. They have the vegetarian burrito. They have the black bean veggie burger. Mm-hmm. They do have one salad, chicken Caesar salad.
Hey, that's all you need. That's all you need. And the chicken Caesar. Yeah, that's all you need.
I know. They have sauteed vegetables, a bunch of sides that you can get.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of like vegetarian options on the menu too, which is great.
Yeah, yeah.
But the one thing I didn't like was the potatoes that came on the side of the burger.
Yes.
I just wasn't into them. They're like house fries, which is like cube cut potatoes, and they were cold.
They were cold. They were cold. Didn't eat them. You know.
Yeah, I had one, and I was like, nah. I'm good.
Didn't eat them because I was looking forward to dipping them in the. You get the ketchup in the little can or whatever, little cup on the side. but I was looking forward to it. It didn't do anything. They look crispy though.
Right, but they were not crispy.
They were not crispy.
They were cold.
They were. That's the only. If you got to give it a knock, that was the only knock. Yeah. Not bad. It didn't make or break nothing. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because honestly, we had other things. So I guess if you ordered that by yourself and you got them cold, you might be a little pissed off. Yeah. But other than that, I was good.
Everything else was great.
It was fine. Like if I had to say, would I go there again? Of course. Yeah. You know, because I feel like for brunch, you know what sold it for me was the fact that it wasn't busy. And down Chicago Avenue, you could walk. It's not busy.
Yeah, like the street itself is not busy. The street
itself is not busy, so you can find parking accessible. Mm-hmm. You can walk without having to dodge the damn traffic.
Yeah. If you want to sit on the patio, you can.
Yeah, it's not noisy, you know what I mean? Like, but you still in the city. So for me, loved it. Yeah. I really liked it. I liked it. I would definitely go again. For those, and then the food was good. I don't want to take it away from Flo. They do their thing on the food. And it's speedy. You know what I'm saying? Like they did not mess around.
Yeah. Also, just to give you an idea of the pricing, the burger was $12.
Not bad.
Which I would say is like an average city burger price at a restaurant. Like if you're not going to like one of those
places. Okay.
I'm thinking like, what would I classify Wiener Circle and Red Hot Ranch as? You know what I mean?
Yeah, just not. I don't know, not boutique. I don't know,
Shit,
but y'all get it. You know what I mean?
The green chili chicken enchiladas were $15.
Not bad, not bad
at all. The Fruity Pebble French toast was $14, and mind you, these are like brioche French toast, like
not
thick cut. And then you get the bacon chocolate pancakes, which are 3 large pancakes for $12.
Not bad.
We got the coffee. Yeah, I mean everything. We ordered 4 main dishes. 2 coffees, 3 drinks, and it was $90.
Not bad.
So
and y'all keep that in mind. We overeat. I mean, like we trying out shit. You know what I mean? So
we always have leftovers. We order too much.
So y'all go out there, regular date or whatever. Like,
if I feel like $20 to $25 a person would probably be good. Like with it, if you're ordering a drink.
Now, if you're going crazy,
yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, if you're trying to drink, it might run the bill up a little bit. But but honestly, shit, you had your breakfast
shot. The drinks were like $7. The mimosa was like $7 or $8. Yeah.
So there's $15 worth of shit right there. You know what I'm saying? Right. So overall, flow. Go with the flow.
Hey, that's a good one.
Go with the flow.
On that note, if you like this episode, send it to someone you like. Also, because I got bit by an ant, so definitely send it to someone. Be like, hey, listen to this shit. This shit is fire. Or rate us. Or, follow us on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter, on whatever the fuck app you use for social media. If you did not like this episode, you a straight up hater.
Hey,
honestly.
There you go.
Honestly. And maybe you hate joy. Maybe you need therapy. Call your mom. Resolve your childhood trauma. Okay? Maybe call your dad if your dad's dead.
Oh, damn.
Like my dad is.
Okay.
That's the only reason I'm bringing it up. Because I have daddy issues that did not resolve immediately. I needed to go to therapy because my dad was dead. I was like, what am I going to do?
What?
Find a therapist.
Lord have mercy.
That's all, see you next Monday.
Bye. Hey, thanks for listening to this episode of 77 Flavors of Chicago. We hope you enjoyed it. If you can, please like, rate, and subscribe to us on all streaming platforms where you listen to podcasts. And we hope you listen soon. We'll catch you back next Monday with a new episode. Bye.